I'm Caroline Cahill with Marijuana Industry News, and I'm here with Kevin Sutherland of CannaMergers. Hi, Kevin. How are you?
Hi. Good. Thank you.
Well, it's great to have you here today. Can you tell us a little bit about CannaMergers?
Certainly. CannaMergers is a joint venture between Spectrum Acquisitions, which is a merger and acquisition firm that's been around since the late 80s, and MGIC Media. So with our expertise in mergers and acquisitions and their expertise and inroads and contacts in the cannabis industry, we both felt it was a good match that we come together and be able to offer merger and acquisition services to cannabis-related businesses in the U.S.
Okay. And what prompted you to get into legal cannabis?
Well, my background and my management team is in mergers and acquisitions in companies in a variety of industries. And recognizing that the laws are changing with legal cannabis, and we see that as a huge opportunity for not only our business, but to be able to offer those services to those companies that usually only once an owner will go through the transition of selling his business.
Okay.
So sort of a mutually beneficial arrangement where they can get expertise from us and our team who've been doing it for 20 plus years in a relatively new legal industry that we have here.
Okay. So essentially, do you walk companies through the process?
That's correct. Okay. Yes, we walk them through the process, and really we do most of the heavy lifting. They need to stay focused on their business. Mm-hmm. One of the things that we always advise them to do is keep their eye on the ball and keep operating their business like they're going to operate it and own it for another 2 decades or more. So they need to focus on the business and keep the revenues running, keep the profits coming to the bottom line, growing their business, while on the sidelines we're spending the time and resources and focused on packaging the company, getting a proper package put together, advising them on what the expectations should be and what the market might offer for their company, and how to put that package together properly, present it properly, do the marketing, and go through that process. And then, of course, later with the negotiations and the rest of the process, the due diligence and closing.
What do you think, with M&A activity happening in this industry, what do you think that signifies for the industry, that mergers and acquisitions are starting to happen?
Well, all companies need a little bit of time, at least for the type of services we offer. We're not a venture capital firm, so we're not investing in early stage companies. We're a licensed advisory firm to take them through that complex, financially complex legal process of monetizing the value of the business that they've built, which is a privately held business. So, I don't know, does that?
Yeah, well, I guess I'm wondering, it seems like something that I would maybe assume signifies like the professionalization of the industry, kind of, that, a firm like yours is coming in and helping.
Yes, that's correct, because typically, we don't know our clients' business as well as they do. They don't know our business and what we do. You have the legal profession, the lawyers that provide legal advice to all sorts of companies. You have accounting firms that are providing the financial and accounting and tax advice to those companies. And then you have the intermediaries or merger and acquisition firms that are providing the advice and getting that job done of selling a company, whether it be the entire business. Sometimes it's a partial sell where a large financial partner is coming in and making an equity investment in the company.
What would you say is one of the most unexpected but perhaps exciting things that you've experienced as you've entered this industry?
Well, I think what we all see with the regulations and sort of the dominoes falling, that's pretty exciting specifically for that industry. And I think for what we do specifically, it's always nice when we see a company that the owner has built a nice business, that's a solid business that the market welcomes and is willing to pay a premium price for. And that's sort of our forte and objective, is to really get a premium price So we call it sometimes a crazy price for a business, but that can't always happen. But we do everything we can to line up those stars so that it can happen. Obviously, we have to have a client who's got a good business, that there is enough demand for that business in the marketplace, and that the risks are, somewhat minimal for the price that the buyers will bid for that company.
Now, what would you say is the ultimate goal for CannaMergers?
Well, we started as the industry is just starting, so even though we've got 20 plus years in the business, as the management team and the individuals on the management team, the company's fairly new. So the goal is to provide that advice and those services to the companies in this space, and be able to grow as they grow and their earnings grow and their valuations increase.
And hopefully, as those dominoes fall, you get, more companies interested in your services.
Correct. Yes, that's true.
And so, for those companies that are interested in your services, where can they find more information?
The easiest is just go to our website, CannaMergers.com, and there's contact information on there, and they can call us, email us, register on the website, and we'll find out what they're looking for and what their needs are, and potentially do something with them now or down the track if they need to grow a little further to sort of reach their value expectations.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time, Kevin. It's been a pleasure.
You bet. Thank you.